Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, I will discuss about Jetpack Compose Canvas in detail. So, let's get started. First of all, let us create a canvas. At first, we will create a line. Let's see what we need to draw a line. You can see there are two overloads. One is for color, another is for brush. First of all, we will try the color. So we have to give color start where from the line will be started, then the end, then the stroke width, cap, path effect, alpha, color, blend mode. So I will keep here. Then we need the start. In Jetpack Compose Canvas, you have to specify the point by means of offset. Let's see what are there inside offset. You can see it will take X value and Y value. So suppose we want to draw the line from 50, 50. And the ending will be 150, 150. Let's see how it will looks like. Yes, this is our line. You know, for screen, this side X will be increasing, and in this direction Y will be increasing. The top left point will be the origin, that means 0 0. Here it can be 50 50 and here it can be 150 150. So our result is okay. Then let's put the stroke width. Suppose 10F. Then the cap. Let's see what are the various options inside the stroke cap. You can see there are three options: the butt, the round and the square. So let's use the round one. Let's increase the stroke width to understand the stroke cap. Let's put it here 30. Let's change the stroke cap. To square. Then the butt. I think the square and butt are similar. Let's draw two lines with different color so that we can understand the difference between butt and square. So the black one is shorter. I think the black one is butt. That means square or butt is exactly similar, but the butt is little bit shorter. Let's remove the red one. Now use the path effect, or let's first use the alpha. So basically it will control the opacity. Then there are color filter and blend mode. We will use this later. Let's use the path effect right now. First of all, we will use the dash path effect. Let's see what it needs actually. Intervals, float array, then phase. So basically first parameter will be float array and the second one is just a float. Let's test it. So you can see our path or line has a path effect, nice dash effect. So let's change the values. Let's create a slider so that we can understand what the effect of this page. So basically if you want an offset in your dash effect, then the page will be useful here. Let's change these values. So let's change this 20. Let's create a text field. We will parse the input to a float array. our app just crashed. Actually, we have to have at least two items in the float array. That's why it's crashing. So let me correct that. So you can see we can achieve lots of effect, various effect by means of the dash effect, intervals and the phase. Now let's see the draw circle. It also has a two overload, one for color and another for brush. I will try the color. So first of all, it will need a color. Then the radius. Then the center. So you can see this is our circle. Let's use the alpha. Next, use the style. So there are two style, fill and stroke. So we have already the fill style. I will try the stroke one. So stroke will take the width, the meter, the miter, the cap, the join. So let's check one by one. First of all, let's check the width. So here also we have the path effect. I will just copy the path effect. There are some other options like miter, cap, join. So this will not take effect here. Now we will use the draw oval. It also has two overloads, one for color, another for brush. I will try the color one. So this is our oval. Actually the top left specifies this point, this top left point, and the size specifies this width and this height. So rest of the things you know already, the alpha, style, and we will use the color filter and blend mode later. Next we will try the draw rect. Now we will try the draw arc. So you can see this is our arc. So by default it is rendered in fill style. I will change it to stroke. Let me quickly create few sliders to play with these values. So right now I will try the miter, the cap and the join. So you can see the stroke joint bevel effect here. Now let's see draw round rect. Now let's see the draw path. So basically it is taking the path. First of all, let me specify the color. So you have to create the path by means of few commands. Let me show you what are the commands. First of all, the move to, then line 2, and they have their relative alternatives as also. Quadratic Bezier 2, relative quadratic Bezier 2, cubic 2, relative cubic 2, arc 2 rad, arc 2. You can add rectangle, add oval, lots of things there. So this way you can have a path with lots of shapes and normal paths. You can add oval, add arc, add round rect, add another path as well. Now I will try the draw rect with the brush overload. So you can see there are lots of options for brush: linear gradient, vertical gradient, horizontal gradient, radial gradient, sweep gradient. So brush normally used for gradient things. So right now I will use the horizontal. So you can specify multiple pair of position and color, and also you have to mention the start and end. So this way you can have a gradient with multiple colors. Let me put another color. Now we will discuss about various transformations like rotation, scale, translation, etc. So let's see. So first of all I will try the rotation. Put any draw things like draw rect, draw line, draw circle, draw oval, whatever. You can see this rotate function will take the degree, how much rotation you want in degree, and the pivot, and it is optional. In case you forget about the or you don't mention the pivot, then it will take the center. You know, the center means the draw context size center, that means the center of the canvas. So let's check. I will put 45 degree. Let's put pivot. So what I will do is I will put the center of the rectangle. So let me calculate first. So the top left is offset 100, 150, and the size is 100, 200. That means 100 plus 100 by 2. This will be the x of the center, and then 150 plus 200 by 2. This will be the y of the center. So this will be 150 comma 250. So right now you can see it is rotating around its center. So it is important to mention the pivot, otherwise the rotation will be unpredictable. So now I will talk about the scale. So the scale function will take the scale x, scale y and pivot. Now let's talk about the translation. So basically it will take left and top. So this way we can achieve various transformations like translate, rotate, scale. And if you want multiple transformation like you want translation and rotation both or scale as well, so what you can do is you can nest the transformations. So suppose rotate 45 degree around the pivot, and then you want a translation. So you can see, first of all I will use the rotate, then inside the rotate block I used translate, then inside the translate I use the draw rect. So this way you can achieve multiple transformation as well as the drawing things. But remember that the sequence is very important, otherwise the result will be different from whatever you expected. So you can nest multiple transformations multiple times. So you can put multiple rotation, multiple translation, multiple scale, whatever in any sequence. Now I will show you another way of transformation. So basically we will use with transform function. First of all, let me copy this drawing. This will be your drawing block, and here you have to put a transformation block. So let me put a rotation. So this way also you can achieve transformation. So there are difference actually. Here you are mentioning or specifying the transformation in a hierarchical way, but here you are using the sequential way. First of all rotate will be done, then the translation, and so on. Suppose I want a scale as well. So I think this will be easier than this, but if you want a single transformation, so this will be better I think. So Whenever you want multiple transformation, this will be your best way. Now I will show you another interesting way of transformation. There is a function named transform, and you can see it will take the matrix. So you can say it is the matrix way of transformation. So it just need a matrix, but you have to put some transformation to it. So you can see there is a rotate, rotate z, rotate y, rotate x, rotate rad, rotation matrix, also translate, scale, lot of things are there. So first of all I will use the rotate only. Now let's see how we can draw text. So first of all you have to create this block with draw context canvas, native canvas, then call draw text. So basically first of all you have to put the text, then the xy position, then a paint. So you can see there are two type of paint. One is from Android graphics, another is from Android X Compose UI graphics. So we have to use the Android graphics, that means the old paint. So I have put almost nothing. Let's see what happens. So I think there is a text drawn here. To draw a text, it is better to use a text paint, which is dedicated to be used with text painting. So let me configure it. Here also you have to use the Android graphics color. So this is our text. So this way we can draw the text. Now let me show you an important thing, and that is to measure the text size. That means how much area it will take to render the text. So you can see text paint has a function measure text, not one. Actually it has multiple overloads here. The first one is only takes the string. The second one is takes the string with start and end. So let me just use the first one. There is another way. The function is get text bounds. It will return you the width and height both, but it will not return directly. It will take an output variable where it will put the result. So this way you can measure the text size. Now I will discuss about the blend mode. So for that I have already drawn two circle which are overlapping each other. So in the second circle I will put blend mode. So you can see there are lots of options for blend mode. Let me use one by one. So first of all I will use the blend mode clear. Then the multiply. This is the multiply. Then the color. This is the color. Then XOR. Difference. Plus. So this way you can achieve lots of coloring effects by blend mode. Now let's see how we can draw image on Jetpack Compose canvas. So just you have to use the draw image, and in the image property you have to use image bitmap dot image resource, then res equals to resources, then id is equal to the drawable id of your image. So this is just a JPEG image, and you can mention the top left. So this way we can draw image in Jetpack Compose canvas. Now I will discuss about the color filter. First of all, let's use the lighting. It will take two color. The first one is color multiply and the second one is color add. The result color will be calculated by this formula. Now let's use the tint. It will take a color. Additionally, you can use a color blend to control the overall effect. Now we will use the color matrix to achieve advanced color effects. Now I will show you an advanced trick to have a layer effect. So for this I have drawn three circle. One is red, then green, then blue. So currently the overall drawing seems like this. So let me put a blend effect, blend mode in the third one, in the blue. You can see the blend effect. So right now the blend effect is affecting the red and green circle both. So if you want to restrict or limit the effect, then you can use the with draw context canvas, native canvas, and inside this one, you first of all you have to save the layer, then you have to draw your layer, and then you have to restore the layer. Let's see how it will look. So you can see right now the blend effect is only affecting the green one. That means the effect is limited to this layer only. It is not affecting to other things. So this way you can achieve the layering effect. So that's all in this video. Hope this video was helpful for you. Thanks for watching.